I always test all the coils before investing any time in and money in replacing resistors and capacitors. It doesn't matter the order that they're tested in necessarily. It's just important to test all of them. Some of the coils, if they were open, would not be too much of a problem, like the antenna coils and coupler coils. There's a reasonably good fudge factor on those, although it's of course best that they're original. Some of the coils that would be more of a problem to replace would be the IF coils and the oscillator coils. If I find a bad IF can, I'll try and repair it, but sometimes it's just not possible or feasible. And in that case, I will go to a junk chassis that has the same IF frequency and cannibalize the parts off of it, and quite often I might even have it in the stock. Now, obviously it has to have the same IF frequency, but it also has to have the same voltage characteristics for the radio that you're trying to repair. If I did find that the oscillator coil was open, obviously this would be a major problem. And if I couldn't repair the coil, then what has to take place is you have to take the coil out and measure the wire, the number of turns, and the gauge of the wire, and replace it with exactly the same situation. In this radio I found that all the coils are good, which was a great relief considering we had a 10 amp fuse in the radio. The audio transformer in this radio is mounted on the speaker. Sometimes they're on the chassis, but this one is on the speaker. And now the next step after identifying all the coils is to measure and test all the resistors and replace any that are out of tolerance, and to start replacing capacitors.